The actual workshop class was called Mastering Fireground Command, Calming the Chaos. And so, as you can imagine, anytime we arrive, especially at a structure fire, which this class was very specific to, it's chaotic. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of activities going on, and a lot of simultaneous tasks that need to be completed. And it's important for our fire officers and our chief officers that arrive on the scene to be able to calm the chaos, if you will, and manage the incident very effectively. And so it's just important for accountability and understanding where our units are on the scene in case something bad were to occur. All of the training we completed was done at our Emergency Services Education Center on Steinbeck Bend Road. One of the hallmarks of this class during Calm the Chaos is to break the incident down into the strategic, tactical, and task levels. And so the task level is actually like spraying water on the fire or searching a building or ventilating a roof. Those are considered task level. And then the next level is the tactical level, and that's an area we really tried to focus on a lot with our company officers operating at the tactical level supervisors, which are basically forward locations on the incident but supervising multiple fire companies. So the incident commander, which is at the strategic level, it's normally a chief officer. We're trying to reinforce the idea that they operate from a more sterile environment, so maybe not getting out of the Suburban that you may see on the scene of an emergency, because inside it's so much more quiet. They can focus on listening and being in the next and what if, instead of trying to get sucked into, if you're in the front yard, it's very easy to get sucked into the incident. The company that we actually brought in to do the workshops was Firefighter Inspiration, Readiness, and Education. And that's a company that's led by Battalion Chief Anthony Castros of the Sacramento Metro Fire Department, and he brought with him Stuart Roth, who's the Division Chief in Monterey, California. These guys are truly subject matter experts, especially when we're talking about incident command for structure fires. The West Coast in California is where the incident command system originated in the 1970s, and it's an area that, quite frankly, is one of the most proficient in using incident command. One of the things that Chief Castro's really worked with us a lot on was trying to bridge what we call the tactical gap, or what he calls the tactical gap. And the tactical gap is the information flow from the task level. So inside of a burning building, the incident commander can't see what's going on. And so the tactical level supervisor has to bridge that gap for the chief that's out, in the command vehicle. That just allows, it's a template for making decisions quickly and effectively on the fire ground. So I think some of what you saw was, as the companies would arrive on scene, they would do a radio report, check in with the incident commander for assignment, and then they would get assigned to one of the tactical level supervisors. So those companies would all work towards the common goal. There may be 3 different engine companies working under the rescue group supervisor, and so they were performing primary search, which is when we arrive and search a building for victims, and it was just under the supervision of one supervisor instead of having 3 direct reports back to the chief. It's just important to keep supervisors to have their heads up instead of heads down. We're trying to implement some of the stuff we've learned. We've already changed a lot of our SOPs, and we've had some structure fires recently where these procedures are getting used. So we've changed some of the standard operating procedures to reflect what we've learned in the class. We didn't want it to be a class that we just had a class and didn't learn anything from. We wanted to actually apply it and get better from it. And we've had some fires where the officers have come out and said, wow, that training we did, it really paid off.